masked balls allowed for a relaxation of the rules. Unmarried men and women grabbed at the opportunity to indulge in licentious behaviour.
If we get the chance to be naughty tonight, of course we'll take it.
Now, what sort of naughtiness do you mean?
I don't know. It could lead anywhere.
As long as the hostess remains in the house, propriety is observed. But in the interest of her charge, she's keeping a discreet distance.
It's a beautiful setting that we've got tonight, and I think it is that farewell to this strange little Regency magical world. I think everyone will think whatever happens tonight doesn't really, matter in a way, or will, is part of this strange world that we'll leave behind. So I think probably some mischievousness will occur.
Once this is finished, perhaps people might misbehave themselves. I hope so. They'll let their hair down and have fun.
In the highly charged atmosphere, emotions run high.
I love Lady Devonport. I love her so much. I love every second of her body. I love every part of her.
And Miss Hopkins' romantic dilemma returns to haunt her.
I'm just this plain, average girl. And Mr. Everett has asked me to leave with him, and so has Mr. Carrington. And I've had to make a choice tonight between the two. And it's broken my heart.
It's the morning after the masked ball. Today, the guests all leave the Regency House. The hostess has had a quiet night. Unlike some. Corridor creeping was perhaps inevitable at some house parties, but there was one absolute rule. Don't get caught.
Because the Countess and Mr. Gorrell Barnes are both so very discreet, you have to watch very carefully. Mr. Gorrell Barnes made a wonderful remark when we first came in here, something on the lines of it would be very easy to fall in love with somebody's mind here. I did actually ask him last night whether that had happened. And I think there are indications that there could possibly be romance.
Ah. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Breakfast was covered.
Would you like breakfast for two, sir?
Back to my room.
Countess?
Scrub ons.
A pleasant surprise, being woken up by a beautiful woman.
Sir?
Better than you, Darren.
I'll just get you some clean clothes, sir.
Safe in the knowledge that society would now have forced the Countess and the master down the aisle, the hostess faces a comfortable retirement.
Hip, hip! Hooray! Hip, hip! Hooray! Hip, hip! Hooray!
With her departure, the young guests spend the last few hours in the house unchaperoned.
Read that, read that.
Don't watch us.
This week has been really hard for me because I've had kind of lots of choices to make between two really fantastic people, and I wanted to leave with somebody who I knew could carry me through it and who had made the whole experience so special. And Mr. Everett was my choice. So it was very difficult.
And here we are, leaving together. Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm going to miss your little smiling face at breakfast. You know,
To his surprise, Mr. Carrington leaves empty-handed.
Gone to the river. New home. Right on the tippity top of that hill.
Is that where we're going to live?
That's where we're going to open a gift shop.
Do you see a lot of customers up there?
Rock climbers, picnickers, general touristicos. Very nice views from that day.
Very strange. As you walk around now, and I don't know, it's just so weird because it's been so full. It's always been laughter and crying and shouting and screaming, and now everyone's gone, and it just feels very empty. But it feels very nice, quiet and calm. Everyone's gone. You can hear the clock ticking. You can hear footmen walking on the gravel. You can hear the birds and the wind, and you could never hear that before. There's been times where it's been really difficult dealing with the most ridiculous situations ever, like a footman coming to me and saying that there's a lady come down without her corset. What do I think about that? And dealing with rows, which all seem so petty, probably on the outside, but in this pressure cooker, these are such big issues. But yeah, I think I've pulled it off. Goodbye, Rob. Well done. Keeping Foxsmith's jacket on occasionally.
Occasionally, sir.
Tom. Cheers. Ollie. Well done for looking after Mr. Everett so well. Darren, my faithful valet. Well done, mate. Thank you, everyone.